All right, so we're going to get Kali Linux up and going on our system. We've already downloaded it. You can see here that I've already got some VMs going forward. I'm just going to hit new. I'm going to name it Kali. We're going to provide the ISO image. I just need to find it. I'm going to go to other, and then you can see here that I've got 2024.1. That's the newest version as of this date. I'm going to hit open. It automatically fills that it's a Linux running on Ubuntu. I'm going to hit next. Need to give it enough RAM to operate on. Usually 2 gigs is fine. I'm raising mine up to 8, not because it needs it, but because I have more than enough memory and I utilize Kali Linux pretty much a lot, right? So I'm also don't need to do more than 1 CPU, but I am going to give it 2. I'm going to hit next. It's asking for disk space. 25 gigs is more than enough for what most people utilize. I, however, use Kali Linux pretty fluidly. I'm going to raise mine up to 100. Actually, I think I'm going to go up to 200. Do I need that much space? Absolutely not. I probably won't ever even go that high, but I like having enough space on my device that I can pretty much do whatever I want to it and not have to worry about free space after the fact. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to hit finish. And then I need to go into settings. When I go into settings, I'm going to do general. I'm going to do advanced, and I'm going to change the clipboard to bidirectional. This is going to allow me to copy and paste off my main drive or my main computer system onto my virtual system. Same with drag and drop. I'm going to go down to system. It's set up for USB tablet right now. I'm going to change that to PS2 mouse. I'm going to go to storage and verify that the installer is actually there. If it's not, all you have to do is click this little disk drive right here and find it. Okay, we're going to hit network. It's set up as NAT. I'm going to do NAT network. You can do bridged as well. I know a lot of people that do bridged. I prefer NAT network just because of how much virtual machines I utilize. And then USB, if this is the first time you've messed around with Oracle VirtualBox, I would just disable USB. If you boot up for the first time after everything's set up and everything, and it just it has a black screen, just disable the USB. It should fix your problem. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to start the machine up. You know, a majority of what we're going to do when we're setting up Kali Linux for the first time literally is the defaults. We're really not going to change that much when it comes into it. So we'll go through this together, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, Kali Linux is starting up. I'm going to do a graphical install. Get rid of that little window off to the side. I'm doing English, United States, American English. It's going to ask me some other stuff here in a second. Ask me my host name. Now I'm going to name my host name my last name. I'm going to hit continue. Domain name, I'm just going to use my last name again. You don't have to have one. Going to ask me the full name of the user. I'm just going to use Kate Kendrick. Again, Kate Kendrick, and then password for logging in. Now, because I'm using this as a lab environment, I'm only using a 4-digit password, which I use Tor, T-O-O-R. It's spelled backwards. It's the original password for Kali a long time ago, and I just maintain to use it in the lab environment. If I was doing this for a battleground machine, i.e. a machine that Kali was its primary operating system, obviously I wouldn't use such a weak password, right? And again, I'm on Eastern time where I live right now, so I'm going to continue. And it's going to start going through the process. Now, this process coming up here can take a little bit of time. I've seen it take as long as half an hour, even an hour for some computers, depending on how fast that computer is. It really depends on the base operating system. Just be patient. Go get a cup of coffee or something. We're going to use the guided setup. We're going to do the basic hard disk, and this is all in one file. We're going to do all in one partition. And we're going to finish partitions. And then it's asking, do we want to do this? Yes, we do. And then we're just going to go through it. This is the part I was talking about where it could take some time. So be patient with it. Go get some coffee. Come back. And when it's done, it's ready to go. All right, once we get to the screen, we're just going to continue. No, hit that tab button first. And let it go to town. Okay, when it gets to this screen, it's asking, do we want to install the bootloader? Yes, we do. The grub bootloader. Yes, we do. We're going to hit enter. And then we're going to drop down to the hard disk drive. We're going to hit continue, and it's going to go through its process. Then we're going to hit continue to start the reboot process. And it's going to reboot for us. Hit enter the Kali Linux. And we're ready to log in. So I'm going to log in with my user, password. So when we first boot this up, we're going to go to the terminal right here. Let me blow this up for you. And we're going to do a sudo apt-get upgrade. That. Hit enter. It's going to ask for the password again. And it's going to go through. We're going to hit Y. And it's going to start upgrading the system and downloading all the patches, basically, from everything. Now, this could take a little bit, depending on when you did it compared to when the last version came out. Okay. I'm just going to hit tab over to OK. All right. Once we've finished that up, we're going to do a sudo apt-get, and we're going to do an update. This is going to update the software that we just installed. Once that's done, you are free to move on through Kali. It is fully upgraded and ready to go. Thanks. I hope this was helpful.